My top 5 Star Wars scenes. And sorry if the audio quality is a little bit bad, but I had to film it off the TV. Number 5, Destruction of Jedha. This is one of my favorite scenes because of how eerie it is, and also showing the message of Jen's father explaining how to destroy the Death Star, as ironically the Death Star is destroying them in a very emotional and well edited and well scripted moment. And yeah, it's just a very good, and it perfectly captures the emotion in my opinion, with the epic visuals of the Death Star starting to fire. And yeah, it brings a much more epic version than you would have saw in A New Hope, for example. It's probably the best showing of the Death Star that there is. Number 4, Luke versus Vader. This iconic duel is where Luke and his father Vader fight in a tube of air conditioning for Cloud City or something. I have no idea what it is, but the iconic moment when Darth Vader says, "No, I am your father," and of course Luke's iconic "No, that's impossible," makes it one of the most iconic in Star Wars, but not my personal favorite. Number 3, Poe and Finn's escape. This very long and suspenseful scene is very cool because it establishes the relationship between Poe and Finn throughout the movie. And Poe was originally supposed to die at the end of the scene, but I'm glad he didn't, obviously. But yeah, this is a very epic scene, and it was more very fun and action-packed, but not as much emotion. But you could see the real bond between the two characters begin to form, as it would throughout the rest of the movie. And so yeah, that is my number 3 scene. And number 2, Anakin versus Obi-Wan. This lightsaber duel is super fast, action-packed, and is the climax of the prequel trilogy, which eventually ends with Anakin being burnt and eventually having to go into his Darth Vader suit. So yeah, and this shows when the true bond between Anakin and Obi-Wan ends. And yeah, the great visuals and the great saber choreography was overall made this a great scene. And an honorable mention, so not my number 1 scene, but one I considered, and is the General Hux speech, which is eerily kind of like a Hitler speech if you look it up. And the assembly of people looks very much like what you would see a Nazi or Third Reich speech. So it is very powerful and very eerie as you watch the Republic get destroyed by the First Order. And yeah, much more emotional than like the destruction of Alderaan, because you can actually see the characters like fearing what's happening, you know. And then number 1 is, you know, everyone says that scene when you're talking about Rogue One, and everybody would know this, but it is the Darth Vader scene from Rogue One, and it is just awesome as Darth Vader just kicks butt in this scene. So I'm just gonna let you watch it, but just because it's that awesome. I want to quickly freeze it here because this is an interesting part. You see this dude is about to get launched. That is actually the director, Gareth Edwards, making a cameo in the movie. So yeah, that was on my top 5 scenes of Star Wars. This one is definitely my favorite because of it's the best Vader scene in all of Star Wars besides maybe the Luke one. But yeah, thank you for watching and enjoy the rest of your day. Or yeah, just thank you for watching this episode of The Orange Adventure. If you'd like to see more, go to my channel, like, subscribe, and I also have Musical.ly, so that's new, and that's at DKN Dogs. So yeah, thank you.